Hey, welcome to Nav Something Like That with Nav. Hey, this is your one and only, or rather truly, the same introduction for every single week. It's Nav here. How you doing? How you been? Hope you're having a wonderful time. Today is one of those days where everything seems to be falling apart on my technical side of it. I have no idea why. It's just that it's just one of those days, lah. But anyway, today is going to be a very special episode. This particular band is not usually heard. Yeah, you might have heard it, but it's not exactly that usual, not that common. And the good news is this: they are not from planet Earth. They come from another planet. So we're going to ask about, we're going to ask them about that. To be more precise, they are none other than Merchants of Mercury. And in the studios right now, I have Kit and also Eden. Hey guys, what's up, man?
Yeah. Hi, Nafwas. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing
Yeah,
good. Eden, how are you? All good?
yeah,
You're clear?
absolutely.
All good? I know I'm supposed to do some sound check prior to this, but, well, it's a pretty last minute thingy for me, so my apologies for that. So, in the meantime, how's things going on with the so called MCO and all? Are you guys affected in any way?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of bands are affected by the MCO, lah. And
But
we're
you guys
also
said
in. Huh?
you got your day jobs, right?
Oh, yeah. We have our day jobs. Most of us.
Okay, that's cool. So then it's not that bad, lah. But okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
before we kick things off, let's ask the most obvious question. When did you guys arrive on Earth, and how long did it take you to to reach Earth from Mercury, man?
I think it was in 2017, but we've been together for I think over 10 years, can it?
Dennis
Yeah.
Roosevelt.
Yeah.
I think we started meeting together, start jamming around 2017. Yeah,
Okay,
I think 2017.
cool, man.
Yeah.
Piam.
Yeah.
Did I get the name right? Piam, right? Pam or Pam?
Yeah.
Piam. Piam.
Yeah.
Okay, Piam. I got Piam just joined in the conversation. Cool. Anyway, we're talking to Merchants of Mercury right here. They are, like I said earlier, a very unique band with a unique sound because I can't exactly describe Merchants of Mercury because the tone that you bring on stage is a little different from what you find on the conventional bands or rather shows that you see. So if you could just elaborate a little bit more of the sounds of Merchants of Mercury.
I think that what we tried to do is we wanted to be a heavy band, but at the same time, also a lot of us have very strong influences of our own kinds of music. Piam, for example, likes funk and soul and blues. We all like funk, soul, and blues. I am very much into country, so all of those sounds is sort of like melded into together with the backbone of the heavy music being the backbone.
Okay, cool. But you also have that southern rock feel in your music, right? Because
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
something
that's
that you don't, like I said earlier, when I said that when you don't commonly find that kind of tunes on stage, southern rock is definitely one of it. Even there's some of them will go up to the extent of asking the question of what is southern rock, those kind of things. But you
Mhm.
have that elements in your band, right?
Yeah. The four of us before we made Merchants of Mercury, we were actually in a country band together
Okay.
called the Bakars, and I think that sort of carried into Merchants of Mercury. No matter how much we tried to disguise it, it sort of came forward.
It got stuck on you a little bit here
Yeah,
and there.
yeah,
La. But
yeah.
it's a cool sound, man. But the question is, when exactly did, or rather, how did this whole Merchants of Mercury thing happen from Baka itself, from a country band into this?
It basically the thing that was keeping us sort of tame was my sister who was in the band, the
Okay.
Bakars. And then she migrated to New Zealand. So after that, we were sort of like the chains were unleashed.
Okay. But whose idea was it actually?
I think all the four of us who were left in Malaysia, we decided it together.
Oh, cool, man. That's
Yeah.
nice. And please, for the benefit of our viewers or other listeners right now, let's break it down. Who's who in the band?
Okay. Eden is the lead guitarist. Piam is the bassist. The guy who's not here, Fatah, he's the drummer, and I am the vocalist and second guitarist.
Okay, cool. And I'm guessing that none of you guys actually talk much.
PM used to talk a lot, but
Why is
then,
it used to, man?
PM, why used to PM?
What happened? What? Any particular tragedy or something that made you guys go extremely quiet, or was there some other fucked up host somewhere around there who messed things up for you guys? Help me out here, man. Help me out, brother.
I just want to reduce talking a bit nowadays.
Oh,
Less talking is better for me, I guess.
You know that doesn't work when you come on interviews and hosts and shows, right?
I think what's contributing to PM being a little bit more introverted than he used to be is because he actually got what's it called, PM? The thing that me and Shinas gave you.
Panic attack.
Yeah.
Really?
After working with me and Shinas for so long, he started developing panic attack.
That bad, huh? Oh man! All right, let's talk about your music a little bit down here. For a band who's been there since 2017, I've also noticed that. Okay, somebody's outside the house. Okay, from 2017, I've also noticed that you've come up with a single called "Blondie," right?
Yeah. We never managed to release it.
Okay.
Can you? Is the volume? Yeah. Okay. Mute. We never managed to release it, but I mean, we haven't officially released it yet because what happened was that we spoke to Madan. You know Madan?
Citrace from Pulse.
Yeah. We spoke to Madan, and he suggested that if we want to come out with something, it should be a Malay song first.
Okay.
The reason is because he said that we already have the English, the non-Malay sound.
Okay.
So if we really wanted to stand out, then we should join the two together.
Okay, and is there any process of writing that Malay track so far?
Yeah.
I know in one of your interviews that you mentioned that you had about say 5 tracks, if I'm not mistaken, 5 singles ready, and is that true?
We do. We have those singles. We just haven't put anything up on Spotify or anything like that yet.
In that 5 songs, is this Malay track included in that?
The Malay track would be the 6th song.
Okay, that's cool, man. I'm looking forward to that. But why take such a long time?
Because well, there are a few factors, we one of the factors was that we wanted to go on with Blondie, but then we sort of switched in midway. Another reason is we
mixing
and all of that. We just want to make sure that whatever we release is going to be as perfect as it can get.
Oh, cool. That's nice, man. I'm looking forward for that. So any estimation and any particular estimated time for this whole thing to come out?
The PM has promised me by March, but
Okay. March next year.
yeah, because PM's the perfectionist here.
I guess as much because one thing I've noticed about bands as yourselves, they're very particular in their sounds. They keep on re-recording it, re-changing it, remastering, or whatever the technical term there is for this particular sound, which takes it a very long time. But if you're going to wait for a very long time, do you think you'd be losing out on the current heat that's going on? Because right now, especially this particular year, this is the year that everybody seems to be releasing tracks since everybody's online 90% of the time. So you're coming out with people are churning out music. And do you guys really want to wait that long? Do you think it's a good thing? Or you just want to rebrand yourself and come out with a bang?
PM, do you want to answer that question? Well, I think that some of us feel that we actually released a single under the Bakars previously.
Okay.
It was called Evil Ways. And what we learned from that experience was that if we don't have the right marketing strategies in place before we actually release something that is just going to go under the radar. So we're doing a few things to make sure that when we release it, it's not just a track that we release. We're thinking about lyrical video. We're also thinking about a budget music video, and then meanwhile we're also getting more and more active on, or we plan to get more active on our YouTube channel. Just to sort of like just to sort of build up that hype before. Yeah,
because I've noticed it. Speaking of YouTubes and so on, even on social media, I would say that you're not really exactly active as what most people are on the scene itself. Because I think your music speaks for itself instead of this social media. So I'm just curious to know whether you guys are like the purist type who focuses mainly on the music but not really pay too much attention on social media as most people do.
I think that's mostly because we're just lazy. But all the three of us, except for Fatah, we're mass communication students, so we understand the importance of this marketing and all that. It's just like I said, like we're just lazy.
Oh man, that's the worst excuse you could actually give for a release to come up, man. If you're having plans of bringing it out in March and moving on to that, but honestly, in terms of, I'm just curious. I've asked this question to many of the bands before that chat on the show and during radio days and so on. The importance of social media. Do you think that the so-called that hype on social media is currently kind of ruining the trend of music, or rather the creative side of a musician? Because I've noticed that everybody's so concerned of what's coming out, how the sound's supposed to be on social media, what people want on social media. It kind of, in some way, affect the originality of a band itself. Do you think that it's actually happening?
I don't want to sound like a purist, but
But you are.
I find it a good thing, man. It is a good thing.
But yeah, I mean, I strongly believe that the music has turned into something a little less than what it used to be. Having said that, we do have a lot of musicians and artists who are still keeping true to what they do, and as well as musicians and artists who know how to stick true to what they do as well as market themselves. Recently, you interviewed Black and Blues, and I'm a huge fan of their stuff. They sound very pure to me.
And well, speaking of that, your like we said earlier, your genre, your sound is kind of unique, like compared to most of the rock genres that's out in the market right now. And how do you think that the audience acceptance level would be if you're going to come up with the sounds that you have in terms of musically and on for the mass market?
Actually, that's pretty hard to say. Yeah? Like most of the, if I may answer this,
Yes,
Yeah.
please, please.
Mr. Frontman. uh, I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not gonna overshadow our frontman here. So yeah, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I think most of the audience who actually, some of them probably heard our music. So most of them they said like our songs sound like a little bit of country and rock, but they also not sure what type of music we're playing. So I guess we just when our material is about to be out there, so we just let them gonna be whatever they think, whatever they like it or not. I think we leave that to the people.
But
We just
you have your own fan base, right? Who enjoys this particular sort of music. So I think shouldn't be much of a problem, right?
We have a very small and loyal fan base, which
friends and wives, we're friends.
Well,
Ex-friend.
speaking of fans or wives, I don't know. Here's a couple of messages that just came in. Sheath Fikis, kidid macam handsome je. Okay, this. I have a very strong feeling it might be related, but anyway, Nadia Ghaffar, Basla band. Yes, I have to agree with Nadia. This band is absolutely cool, man. And well, you have a couple of videos on your social media, as a matter of fact, some on YouTube, some on your Facebook pages, and so on. But one of it which I like was Blondie. The lyrics was a bit out of
Preachy.
the ordinary. Okay, and please elaborate a bit more on Blondie. What is Blondie all about?
Don't ask me. I'm like in the band. I'm like the guy who doesn't know what's
He-
going on with the lyrics.
he
I'm
plays
just
the
Simba.
bass.
He's the
I-
bass
it's-
Janji main lah, janji keluar lah.
janji dengar bass.
Blondie is actually about one of my favorite movies, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's a story from the viewpoint of I think his name was Tuco. Yeah, that's basically it. It's just a retelling of the movie, which makes I think makes songwriting very easy.
Okay, and the rest of the singles that you guys wrote were they the same thing? Is it based on movies, or I mean, how what inspires you to write the songs that you write, and who's actually writing all the songs?
Lyric wise, I write the lyrics, but all of us contribute in terms of creating the music behind the lyrics.
That's cool.
For the other songs, I think what we tend there tends to be a theme that we sing about. We play the lyrics are usually about the underdog.
Okay,
Yeah.
those are the some of the songs that you have. There's about what, five of them, right?
Yeah. We have
And all this will be coming out in March.
Hopefully.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking
Okay.
forward to them. Fatah, you seem to be very quiet, Fatah.
Oh, I'm
It-
just there with the
It's a little
background.
bit hard for him because we recorded our songs like 2 years ago, Emma. Was it?
Yeah.
It's
Two
almost
2 years ago.
2
years ago.
years ago.
Oh, you
But,
mean these songs were already recorded?
back and forth, we were actually taking some new part here and there.
Okay, all right, okay. So now the only thing left for you guys to do is just to remaster it, fine tune it. Is that what you guys are trying to do?
we're trying to get our best mixing and mastering for the song. I think the previous mixing of our songs were actually it's not what we want. So I guess we just have to get it right, and then whenever it is ready, I think um, yeah, I think once it's ready, it'll be out there in March kot rasanya. Okay kot.
Okay, all right. I'm looking forward for that definitely. And also notice another thing that you guys are also active in Battle of the Bands, a bands competition. And the last one, like I had the privilege of checking you guys out, was at Rock Bottom for Keep It Local, right? You had that thing was at Bangsa. That was what, 2 years ago, or 1 year ago?
I think it was a year ago.
A year ago.
That I mean, like bunch of us, we were entered a few of BOTB before this. I think that was the most I could say epic or paling power better the band.
The competition was
like-
quite tough, isn't it? Everybody was bringing in the A game for that particular battle.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what was that the last battle you guys had it, or were there a couple of others after that?
Well, that battle we didn't win, but we managed to get a deal with Madan out of that battle, which is I think which is more than we could have hoped for. But after that, we had a battle at GM Klang. We won that one, and the prize money we got from that battle, we want to that's the money we were using for the budget music video. So that comes in handy. But I think previously we were very wary about joining any battle of the bands, because what tends to happen is that when you don't win, you tend to like your semangat jatuh. But yeah, but yeah.
But is it the case that, I mean, is that always the case? Because I find it there's pros and cons of being in a battle of the band. Okay, one, winning the prize, winning the band is all about reputation. You're going there, you're bagging it, and but what happens is most of the guys who actually win competitions don't do much after that. The guys who don't win are the ones who are producing more music. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. So is it a good thing or is it a bad thing to actually participate in this kind of competitions for bands?
I think if we look back I could say 10 or 15 years back, Battle of the Band was kind of like a platform for most of the bands nowadays, because like Bang Face also started there, and a few of bands like now they made it to a certain point that I think Battle of the Band was really a good platform for starters. But now I could say like Battle of the Band's more like winning the prizes and just sort of like activities that is done by certain I would say organizations.
Yeah, it's at one point of time it used to be beneficial for the bands, right? Getting into the battle of the bands. That right now is for the organizers, to be more precise, right? For the name. Am I right or not?
I think that's the intention. The intention is for organizers to get the name, but when what we realized as a band once we decided to join Battle of the Bands is that that the sense of competition and that sense of competition is actually a very good experience as a band. Yeah.
But in your experience, all this Battle of the Bands, what are the things that you guys actually enjoy, and what's the thing that you hate most about Battle of the Bands? I hope Fatah will come and say at least 4 words in this in this particular version. I've been waiting to listen to Fatah say at least 4 words Even if you come and tell me that, dude, you look ugly, I'll be happy. I'll consider this as one of the highlights of the interview, man. If Fatah just says 4 words.
Dude, when it comes to Battle of the Band, Fatah is the right guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I mean, yeah, Battle of the Bands is a definitely a good exposure for. I mean, a good platform for exposure lah. Other than like Ahmad said, sense of competition, but also getting people together, the right people together, because if having good music and not being discovered at the same time might not help out in the long run. So other than the competition, I think meeting the right people, like for example Madan, right? And then he gave us the chance. He gave us a chance that we should have gotten on that day, because we yeah we're not supposed to be in that top three, right? So
No, but you,
that top
I mean,
is
I,
really
I was
helpful.
puzzled. I was curious because I was talking to the judges after the show, and I was like, "What the fuck? Wait, these guys are not there, man." Of course, but then again, other things that you guys, I mean, the things about battle the bands these days, it like what you said earlier, it has evolved through the years. I mean, for the better or worse, I'm not too sure, but of course, as bands who actually participated in a couple of them, the things that you hate most about these competitions.
Hate most.
There's definitely something that you should. I mean, bands should just voice it out, saying that, hey, please don't include this in any of the competitions in the near future. For me personally, I find that judges should not be given a microphone.
I
What,
mean,
what,
Why if you may explain a bit why you were saying that?
who, me?
Yeah.
No, because the thing is, you see, everybody, the moment you have a microphone, when it comes to the judges, it's just for the sake of saying something, they say it. Have you noticed that or not, Ben? I mean, I've seen bands. I mean, I've seen competition. I've been in the judges panels before, and sometimes people don't really mean what they say. It's just to make the event look exciting. They just keep giving points, which is irrelevant to the whole thing. Do you find that? Do you find it? I mean, of course, it's hard for you guys to answer that kind of questions, lah, because the next competition, somebody's going to bang you guys for that. I know, but seriously, tell me honestly, do you find it that they should remove those microphones from the judges? Leave it as a
me
mystery.
personally, I don't think. I mean, I don't have
I-
any problems with that, but I'm not sure about the others.
I think I like to remain the mics to the judges because I kind of like where sometimes you want people to say things about you that uh, you don't want any compliments from your friends. You can get it from your friends or your loved ones, but you also want people to critique about your music, your craft. So I think it's one of the best platform that the judges could actually judge your playing or your music.
Oh, cool. And kid, do you find that you feel the same? Be honest. Come on, just be honest, man.
Okay.
I'm
Like,
helping the future participants of the bands out here.
My dad used to say that a lot of times when you put a microphone in front of someone, they like you said, they just talk because they like to hear their own voices. So I think that you need to get the right people, and
Yeah.
I think that the problem is that most of the time people who are called up to judge are people who know that they are important people. So yeah, they do like to hear themselves talk. But at the same time, I agree with Piam that actually it's sad that a lot of times when especially if you get comments from other musicians, they just tell you that, oh, your stuff is great, we really like your stuff, and of course it's nice to hear, but there comes a certain point where you wish you could get more constructive criticism.
But that's based on who's behind the panels, also, right?
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Because
Correct.
I mean, like I said, I'm not criticizing, I'm not judging anybody for that matter. Because, like I said, I've been to many battle of the band challenges, and I've seen people behind the judging panel who have just got into the industry. It's just like maybe 3-4 songs, or maybe an album or two, haven't really hit the right spot there, but they are placed in the judges' corner and just to judge somebody out there. And the best part, most of these people who are the judges panel are also people that weren't judged before. It was just the right marketing strategy, the
Yeah.
right people who came in at the right time. They just blew out of things without knowing what exactly a battle is all about. So that's my take on the whole thing. But as for bands, also at the same time, the whole thing of voting. Do you think that should be scrapped out? The people voting, support your best band, send in your SMS, write in, do whatever it takes. Do you think that's a good thing or is it a bad thing? Monetary wise, business wise, that's good. But for
Yeah.
bands, is it good
For
or
good
bad?
music, probably not.
I I think that it's bad for the music industry actually, because it's just when you do that, then it becomes a popularity contest. Like if I have 10,000 friends, then it doesn't matter how crap my music is gonna be, I'm gonna get voted up. So there is that, to me, at least that is an issue.
How about you guys? PM, Fatah? You feel the same?
Yeah, true. I mean, that would definitely. I mean, like Ahmad said, if having a lot of friends and having good music, they are two different things. So sometimes, I mean, like to have a lot of people vote, no matter how bad or how good, it does not it does not help the purpose of finding good music within ourselves and for the people. So yeah, that would be pretty bad.
Well, you
So,
gotta excuse me for
back to
asking
the
all these
judges, I
questions
guess,
because
who are the judges? They must be like the best people, and hopefully we can only hope for honesty out of them, backstage or in front of the stage. But I think the right people saying the right words at the right time would definitely help, rather than friends votes.
nice.
Yeah.
Eden just came in. Eden, are you there? Is your internet okay? Are you moving? Please shake a little bit to show us that you actually exist. I was getting a
shoot.
photograph down there.
Am I stuck?
Yeah, you
No,
pretty
no,
much.
you're fine.
You're fine because this pretty much feels like one of the Zoom classes where the picture is there but the person is not there. Oh, he's there.
Is it?
Okay, cool. At least cool. You gotta excuse me, guys, for asking you guys a lot of questions about Battle of the Bands because I've been wanting to have chats with people who actually participated in this contest. There's a lot of good and bad things that's going on. I mean, for bands who actually participate in this kind of contest, hence the reason why I've been asking that. And the product that's been coming out is also not to the expectations. Every time the winner comes up, it doesn't work out, man. It doesn't really work out. It's like the guys who got second place, third place, and the ones who didn't make it in the top three are the ones producing good music. So I hope there will be some changes, man. I hope there will be some changes, especially with you guys. Music, like I said, I have to wait till March. This is December, January. Okay, like 3 months is not too bad, man. Not too bad. And okay, here's another thing. Here's another thing about social media. I did pop the question earlier. The importance of social media for you guys. For you guys, especially,
Okay.
are you guys actually those people who's into social media, Facebooking, tweeting, Instagram, and all this kind of stuff? Are you guys into that?
I
I
think
think we
it
understand
does.
its importance, right? But we're not in to say that we're into. I don't know.
Yeah, like Fatah said, we understand how important the social media is. It's just that I don't know what's going on with us. Huh? Why?
It's not the time.
Okay, let's break this down individually. Okay, I'm just gonna go one by one down here
Okay.
on how active you are on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being super lousy, 10 being super good. On your postings of social media, whether it's Instagram and Facebook and whatever not, Kid, where do you stand?
Always against me.
You're asking about my personal social
Yes,
media.
how active you are on social media.
I'm very active on Facebook, but that's because I work from home, and a lot of my work has to do with Facebook. But I have like other accounts which I'm really not active at. I just I mean,
Yeah.
if I could, I just shut down all of this social media. But it's always been part of my job. So
What
I
is it that you
think
do? What is it that
Go
you
on.
do, kid?
I stalk people on Facebook and I get money for that.
Ah, cool. Story of my life. Pierre, how about you? How active are you with social media at a scale of 1 to 10, man?
I'm a silent reader most of the time. Tak ada.
Okay.
Okay. For the sake of argument, like we're like between Kate and me, we were having a like we understand like the importance of the social media, but I was saying I was like suggesting something to him recently. We talk about like we need to get our material out there across all the platforms, and then I wanted to have our own TikTok account. So he was not like you know what, like fuck TikTok. So so I would like, how about Kate, we leave this to Nav.
Oh,
Nav is gonna agree with me.
okay, I'll be on the neutral side here. Okay, TikTok, yes. For some people is active. Roshan, I think if you had listened to the podcast with Roshan has been persuading me to get onto TikTok also to do things. But every single time I see my face on TikTok, I want to puke, dude. I can't. I'm one of those guys with no expression at all. I can't. I suck at it big time, dude. And I just can't do that. All those kind of things. I can't do that, man. I'm not one of those guys who can actually do that. But I don't know. But everybody seems to be saying like every single time you come out, like okay, you must do this. Something new comes out, you must do that. It's hard to keep up, man. It's hard to keep up. I'm struggling with Facebook. And then they told me Instagram. I get on Instagram, they say, no, go on Twitter. I go on Twitter, they say, go on TikTok. What the fuck, man? What's next after this? I can't. I just can't. Man. I just can't do that. But I don't know about you guys. Fatah, how about you? Are you active on social media also? You look like a good-looking guy, so I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot of pictures on your Instagram and stuff, right?
I'm afraid I don't take a lot of photos of myself. No. I think for me it's more of seasonal. Like there are times where I post. I post a lot of my personal stuff. But like yeah, I mean it is about our personal account, right? Or is it about the band?
Yeah, you're personal. How active are you? I just want to know.
Right. So I post mostly about my artworks and like big events like family gatherings or raya like that. But it will be like once every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So I don't know what's my scale. I think I'll be at a 4 out of 10. Yeah.
Well, that's too bad, lah. But do you think there's a solution to this kind of problem? Because I don't blame bands for not exactly being active on social media. It is tough work. It is a very tough work, especially when it comes to the scale of marketing and advertising for yourself. You got to concentrate on your music and your day jobs, and so many things are happening at one go. And there's always an algorithm or there's a pattern when it comes to social media posting. Especially for bands, you got to post like this, stand like that. The frequency. When do you post? All those things play a very important role for bands. So, do you think that bands should actually take up the time to learn about it, or is it they got to hire somebody and to actually manage your social media or marketing strategy? Which is which? Which you think is much better for you to do? Learn it or hire somebody?
I think
it's always
Sorry.
No, it's always. I understand. I play bass. Come on.
Tala, please go ahead.
So somebody got to answer me here, man.
Yeah, I think that it's important that you learn it. But then once you get to a certain point, you let someone take it over. Yeah.
Pata, you feel the same?
Yeah.
Or do you just rather have somebody just run your account for yourself? Because it's something like, I mean, seriously, learning it is not an easy task. I've been trying to do it for years and I still suck at it, man.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the other day I was just listening about a topic on BFM talking about master, jack of all trades or master at one, right? Master at one thing. So, I mean, like, yeah. So nowadays, especially nowadays in the modern world, it's like all this technology and stuff. I mean, life kind of demands us to be like a jack of all trades, you know. But in my opinion, I also believe in the being a master at one thing, because when we really like focus on one thing, we can be really good at it, and at the end of the day, it's about the music and the craft. So to have us focusing on that one thing, and then somebody else focusing on the marketing side, and that would be a better option, definitely a better option. But realistically, that requires a lot of money, to hire somebody. So I think it's a bit of both, jack of all trades, and hopefully one day being master at one.
But you guys are not exactly under any labels or whatsoever, right? Any PR companies? Is there any way that because a few weeks back, or rather a few months back, I had this podcast with one of the guys who was involved with promoting bands or helping them market themselves. They are called 3T or Thrive Think Tank, who actually helps out bands to come up with things like this. And of course, they talk about percentages going on, packages. Is there any more of that happening around right now that you have come across?
Have you heard of anything like that?
Not that I know of. I mean, I'm sure there are. It's just that I've never came across that. I'm not sure about PM.
Well, I think it's best if someone else is managing our social media accounts, because they know the best. Like we can focus on the music, just on the music itself. So I guess let other people. That's why there are crews, there are people behind everything is going on, on the show. So I think it's best if for the band they just have to focus on the music, and then let the creative. I mean, it's like those people who actually doing it for the band, they also have to understand like what's the value, the character of every member. Like the nature that they want to put. They want the public to know or see who they are. They also have to blend in well and then put it out there nicely, and it's like a win-win situation. Both of them.
Nice. But one thing I know for sure, I don't know about social media, I don't know about marketing and all the other stuff, but one of the most important things that you guys actually need right now, very, very badly, is your band pictures, dude.
Okay.
You guys seriously gotta take photos, man. It's about time. I think it's about time you did that. You have to do it, man. Please tell me you have plans.
I'm
of
like
doing that already.
I'm this thing. I think we should like Fatah and Eden. They're always like okay with anything. So it's between Kate and me. We're always like, he wanted to go this way. I wanted to go this way. So we were kind of like in a love-hate relationship.
But actually, that's one of the best things about being in a band. You have different opinions. You don't always have to make it together. I mean, bands like Queen also fought for years. Okay, someone that big, Queen. Every single band is big names. They always have that difference of opinions in a band. But that made it more interesting for band members, because you get the best of both worlds. You get this, you get that. You fight,
Yeah.
and then you kiss and make up. I'm not asking you to do that literally, but I'm just saying. But cool, man. I am so
Yeah.
looking forward for you guys. That I have to say thank you so much, guys. I mean, I just want to have a chat with you guys. Just want to know how's it like talking to the band itself, because, like I said, it's hardly I could hardly find anything on you guys. It's like First, I thought you want to be low profile, but then again, since you mentioned that you're coming up with a strategy, so I guess we have to look forward, wait and see this coming March. March, confirm, PM?
Oh.
It's recorded now, so yeah, March.
Yeah. March.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to call you guys back again in March, but are you guys going to release it as an LP or something like that? A particular album, those kind of things? Or just going to go on with single, release one single, wait for 6 months, then release another single, another 6 months, and then by 2027 we'll get the full album. Which one is it going to be?
I think single first. We'll let that. We'll promote the single for a while, and then we'll come out with the rest of the songs.
Cool. Any name for the LP or album planned in mind?
Yo Mom.
Are you serious?
So, do you aware of our band logo?
Yes, MOM. MOM. Also, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Have you seen the logo? Like
Yes.
you're aware of it, like the design of it. Kit cerita.
But yeah, that's for another day.
Okay, I get it. All right, guys, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for coming on board. And for the rest of the people out there who have not checked out Merchants of Mercury, just head onto their Facebook page. You got a couple of videos down there. Especially check out this track called Blondie. It's an awesome track. It's, they're full of energy when it comes on stage. They had some of the performances you can see on YouTube also when they performed at the Merdeka Raya, if not mistaken. This was about a year or two ago. And at the very same time, they had some performances on TV9, right? Was it TV9?
Yeah.
TV3.
TV3. Borak
then
Kopitiam.
Borak Kopitiam.
Borak Kopitiam, and there's another video you can check out, which is Local Live or something like that, right?
Studio Lokasi.
So Studio Lokasi, excuse me with that. Okay, so check them out. It's all available down there. In the meantime, follow them on Facebook. Just type in Merchants of Mercury. Follow them on Instagram. Also, Merchants of Mercury. Spotify, not yet. Okay, I will just make a date for the next coming March, which is another 3 to 4 months from now. I'll get back in with you guys, and hopefully the song's out by then. Yeah. So, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time and being on the show. I'll look forward for more chat. Anything else you'd like to pass a message to the people out there?
Just take care of your moms.
That's my line.
And look out for our music.
Okay, go man. And my regards to Eden, Mr. Chip Small. Sekejap ada, kejap tak ada. Right, so my regards to him. Guys, thank you so much. I guess it's about time we wrap things up. And don't forget to check out this podcast. Share it with many people as possible. And I don't know whether there's a subscribe button to this, but if there is, please do subscribe it and follow it. Once again, Merchants of Mercury,
Thanks.
thank you very much, Kid,
Thank you.
Fatah, and also,
Thank
yeah,
you.
man, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.